G'day guys, my name is Lord Tomo. Welcome again to another Lord Tomo Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collectible review. As you already know, I'm Lord Tomo with the blue star, good old Sonic the Hedgehog, holding none other than his nemesis. Put this guy aside, and actually let's get to the review, shall we? Now, if you guys have obviously recently just watched this, or if you checked out my channel, I did a previous one of this. This is the Knuckles iteration of it. I did a Sonic one. This is the Pop Sonic the Hedgehog Knuckles the Echidna. Little figurine. I'm just going to call it figurine for the sake of it. But there were 3 in the series. There may be more in the future. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really checked up on it, so I'll leave that up to my comic store to basically dictate whether or not there will be others, as I did actually pick this one and Tails and Sonic at my local comic store as well. So for those who are seeking to find it, my recommendation is will probably have to be look at your local comic store. They tend to have anything that's kind of, you know, pop culture related and that sort of stuff, and they can bring stuff in. Unfortunately, if you don't, you can always try EB Games. There was a member who basically said that they tried, but they only had, you know, Star Wars and all the other stuff. So, you know, it really depends on the retailer, to say the least. But as been mentioned, enough about that. This is the Pop Knuckles the Echidna figurine review. This is number 8. Sonic was number 6 and Tails was number 7, if I'm not mistaken. And let's go and talk about this briefly before we get to the actual item itself. Now, the actual company that did manufacture this is Funko. That's what I'm going to say. There's the website, you can check it out. Made in China, no less. And there was other 3 that Funko did make of the Sonic series. There was Bobby Heads, pardon me, there were Bobby Heads, there was a Sonic, Tails and Knuckles as well. For those who want to check it out, check it out on my channel as well. Now, the overall box itself, the Sonic one was predominantly blue. This is predominantly, I'll say maybe reddish, and the Tails one is predominantly yellow. Pays respect to the actual colors of the actual figurine itself. Pretty awesome, I think. Nice little gimmick. It is a fusion of both, a combination of orange and white, as you can tell by the box, but yeah, it is predominantly, you know, a red, just to give it the more harmonious, you know, respect to the actual figurine itself. So you have Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously, to dictate the series. Not a lot of people know about, obviously, every other character as much as I would like, and the pop cultural scenes tends to think, just like with X-Men, everybody knows Wolverine, you know, Cyclops, but when you start getting to like Darkseid and every other not small character, but getting into the universe, a lot of people don't even know, you know, the goods from the bad sort of thing. You have Pops, that's the series. You have a picture of a Knuckles the Knuckles the Echidna. What pretty much the Pop series does is grabs licensed IPs such as Sonic, Star Wars, Power Rangers and all that sort of stuff, miniaturizes it, insinuates the head, as you can tell, and just basically adds red eyes to dictate that's part of the series. I think it's cute, I think it's unique, it's pretty awesome. That's why I more or less picked it. That, and because obviously Knuckles is one of my favorite characters, if not the one, in comparison to Sonic. You have Knuckles at the very bottom, you have File Figurine in its various language. That's the actual cover. At the back, the side, once again, just a bunch of you know, reddish orange sort of thing. Number 8, there's the picture of good old Knuckles, and you have Pop, there it goes. On the other actual side is just a side view of Knuckles, and obviously Knuckles there, and you just have his pretty, you know, little head popping up saying, hey, look at me, I'm there, I'm pretty awesome. Bottom, as I mentioned, Funko. At the very top, just, you know, same deal. At the back is just basically the other 3 in the actual series. There's Knuckles. There's Sonic. As you can tell by his eyes, he's pretty angry, which I totally dig. Often you don't see that. You have Tails, which I will review in time, of course, and you have Knuckles. Pretty awesome. Very good. So same deal. So it's definitely, you know, the box itself, if you're a collector for the entirety, definitely worth it. But if not, you know, it's pretty decent. So let's open it up and check it out. Be as careful as possible. So it comes in this little interesting plastic bit, just pretty much does like that. Nothing too crazy, just the design. Now this is purely just a figurine based. Now this has a minute, and by minute I mean it could be just, you know, a design of my, you know, just a little, I guess, can you see the little head move a bit? Yeah, kind of like a little articulation, if you really can, not a whole bunch. Oh wait, yeah, actually no, you can actually move it around. Huh. In my Sonic one, I said it couldn't be moved. Maybe my one was pretty tiny, but my Knuckles one, you can actually move it around, which I think is pretty awesome, actually. I would definitely have to check that out with the Sonic one, because I didn't want to break it. In Sonic one, I made a point that it's kind of a non-articulated sort of figurine, but it would appear that just the head spin around, which I think is pretty awesome. Still, not really articulation if you really think about it per se. It's like nobody really plays around with the head as much. It's either the legs or the hands, but it's there if you want it. Straight out of the bat, I'm digging it, love it. As you can tell, if you look from the actual side, his actual face is pretty much flat, not enough, in terms of how it is with the original, merchandise or design of Knuckles, but it's meant to keep respect to the actual Pop series. You have his two little black eyes, pretty cute, pretty awesome. You got his little nose. Once again, the same issue that I had with the Sonic one, I have the same issue with the Knuckles one, is his mouth. He has no basically indication of mouth. I would have preferred maybe a line, something to indicate that it's mouth, but it doesn't. It's a bummer, but it totally doesn't wreck the actual figurine itself. They even have the little chest symbol there, the half crescent moon, awesome. You have his little details of his little fists, awesome, totally digging that. I always like Knuckles for that. On the other side, you have also his fist. You got his little cringe fist, awesome. You even got his details on his shoes, impressive, like that, attention to detail. You have his tail, which looks pretty, yeah, so he moves it around bit in pieces, pretty awesome. They got his dreads right, awesome, love the digger. He said it's actually made of, I think it's PVC plastic, if I'm not mistaken. But as far as articulation goes, like I said, my Sonic one, I said there wasn't any articulation, maybe because my head was actually like pretty much super glued to the actual pivot point. This one's pretty loose, so I don't know if it's a design flaw or that's how it's designed. I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just going to leave that down. Overall, it's definitely a nice figurine. I'm going to put this in par with my Sonic one, just have it there, have display, having basically, from the trifecta warrior side of it. But it is definitely a keep of design. Like I said, I would have preferred if they had a smile, but unfortunately they do not, for whatever reason. I guess maybe they're against smiles or mouths in general, but who really knows. It's the beauty of, I'm just gonna hold this actually, there we go. You guys get the drift. So how much did I actually get this for? Got it from my local comic store. I get discounts because I've been a regular member there for a while. Retail price, depending on which retail, of course, I got it from for $16. I think they ripped off, they took off like $2 or something, which is $15 or something like that, which is pretty decent. If you're just into collecting the Pop series, this is going to be definitely a pickup. If you're into collecting just Sonic, the three primordial, the three characters of the actual universe, definitely worth a pickup. It's not exactly 100% Sonic, if you get what I mean. Like, who's unless they're taking drugs and the eyes have dilated black or become demonic, which I actually dig. It kind of has this dark sort of, I'm possessed, Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic. I dig it. I totally dig it. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. In terms of rarity, look, 1 star out of 10. It's definitely out there. eBay, Amazon, local comic store. I saw it on a local eBay. Mind you, for those who are going to your local eBay, for instance, I would recommend giving them a call, see if they can order it in. My local eBay could, but I didn't get it through my eBay. So anybody who's thinking of buying it, either eBay, Amazon, or your local eBay or comic stores definitely would have it. It's their thing, of course. But it's definitely, my personal opinion, I think it's definitely a worth a catch. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap. It catches the true essence of Sonic, Tails, and in this case Knuckles, and it's definitely cute in its own unique, morbid sort of way. Guys, I do sincerely thank you for watching this review. Leave me your feedback, leave me some comments and recommendations, your thoughts on this, and just let me know if you actually picked this up and what's your general thoughts of it. To be honest, I will be more than curious to actually know what's out there. Guys, thank you so very much for watching this video, and take care. Speed on, guys.